Okay. Macaulay, are you looking at the map?
Uh-huh.
You guys had just finished your trek through the forest when you stumbled across a barricade, spotting the familiar Drow, well, that a few of you saw, not all of you. And it appears he has some friends, some of which you've seen before, some of which seem quite foreign to you. All right, you deleted your thing.
I did not mean for you to interrupt the thing. I was just putting it there so it wouldn't be forgotten.
Oh no, we lost someone.
It put on any effects you would have had.
The only one would be the ring.
All right. Go ahead and roll some initiative. Well, and you all get advantage starting off with it. Or inspiration.
Oh. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Sentinel shields for all.
Right.
Oh yeah, that buff dude from underneath the church.
He's going to take out a longbow and shoot the person in front.
The trap?
Aha!
That's a yes, right?
That's a no.
Man.
And they didn't code in his attack properly. Cool. Well, he's gonna act like he's shooting, but it's actually short sword attack roll.
He used his short sword of the bow. I mean, that arrow.
Yes.
He's just shooting swords at you.
Yeah, I feel like you really need to check these dudes' work.
Yeah. Luckily, it goes off the same attack as the short sword. So this arrow punches you like right in the chest. Oof! You start to feel this tingly feeling start to spread throughout your body.
Oh no, did I just get roofied? No, I didn't.
Oh no, you're good.
Mama always said put a napkin over your drink when you're at social events.
It's a pretty potent roofie, too. DC 16. That's illegal.
You also get the tingly feeling.
Oh no.
Oh! And Sigil, like, she's taken harsher hits than that before. She's not even mad, but she just, she kind of looks around at you and then she just falls over.
No, she was kind of mad.
Oh dear.
Sigil is knocked out.
Are we able to tell, like, how? Like, did it look like sleeping kind of knocked out, or?
Someone can do a medicine check if they want on their turn. One. Where's one at? That guy.
If you hold Alt, you can make lines for them too.
Ah. Yeah, this stony boy takes off in the air, flapping his wings.
All right. I'm no good at medicine, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull my short bow. And most president one. Let's see here. I'm gonna attempt to take a shot at the one that just shot at Kimor.
Guy all the way back there?
Yeah.
All right.
Avenge me. And there's your seagull too.
And I am going to steady aim. And take my sharpshooter.
That's it. Good hit.
And I'm gonna move to try to get into a better position here. I'll move to there, try to get to where I can get maybe some cover if possible.
You did. You rooted yourself.
What was that?
You rooted yourself.
Oh shit! Yep. Never mind.
I call it.
Would I get a bonus on this medicine check?
Nope, just medicine check.
Okay.
You know that this is drow poison. She's pretty much the equivalent of being asleep. It takes an action to wake up a sleeping person.
I didn't take my action to know that, right?
Nah.
She's gonna say, she's just asleep. Someone needs to wake her up. And then I'm going to not do that and cast a spell. I was going to cast Spike Growth, but I'm kind of mad that everyone keeps getting to go before me. I think it's bugged a little.
20-foot radius, I think.
There's like 3 different circles on my screen. Does that show up to anyone else?
I only see one.
Yeah, I just see the one as well.
All 4 of those in the road are undead, correct? Or at least appear to be.
Look like it.
Okay.
Oh, good spot. Yeah, it looks like a good spot. She bangs her staff on the ground, and a bunch of various mushrooms and spikes start to form up around all these undead.
I think it's invisible.
Is it invisible, or is it only if they haven't seen it?
It's if they see it being cast, they know it's bad terrain to be in.
Well, they're in the middle of it, so
Yeah,
we'll see what they do.
Walk.
And there's not much I can really do with my bonus action. And I'll end my turn.
This guy is going to come up and he's going to shout over at Raver to advance.
You're
Ooh.
joking, right? I know there's a trap right in front
Yeah,
of me.
you know there's a trap there. I don't think that would have worked.
But also, could he advance? He aimed. I don't think he had movement.
The movement speed only is for his turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there being a trap there, he can't knowingly walk into danger.
Like he would walk around that and then yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I will use an action to wake up Sigil.
She is roused but prone.
With my hand is still free, just shake her belly. No time to nap now. Apparently there are arrows flying at us. I have a tree in front of us though. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Saw arrow.
It's still sticking out of you though.
It's afflicted with the poison, so watch out for that.
I'm just gonna move down that 5 there. See if I can see anything around the tree or not. I can see everything now. Okay. We got a lot going on here, actually. I will cast Hex on the gargoyle number 2 down there.
Okay.
And I will hex its strength. And I'll just kind of slide back up here real quick. Just keep that tree between me and everyone else.
Am I able to activate my cannon? Or you want to wait till like a long rest?
You can. It only takes a bonus action, right, or an action?
Yeah. Just start story wise. All right, I will bonus action activate my cannon, making the ballista version.
Are you an artillerist now?
I'm a thing that does things.
Indeed.
Now he has a tiny thing. Am I able to put him on my shoulder?
Yep.
So it's kind of
Got a
like
shoulder cannon. Like the Predator.
I was thinking about getting invisibility just to top it off. So sweet, but I did not.
And then you can walk up to next to enemies and like click at them.
All right, let's. Does it look like me standing here opposes harder shots for the people behind me, or was he able to attack them with no trouble?
He seemed to not have an issue.
All right, well, I'm gonna take 2 steps forward. And we're gonna shoot this. Can you tell me what Thirel looks like? Like what they're wearing, what they're holding?
He looks like a drow that looks to be in some medium armor there, and he looks very confident and smug and sure of himself.
What's in his hands?
A mace.
All right, let's just shoot ghoul number 1 here. I want to test something out. Damn it, Cannon, you had your chance to shine. I'm going to use my action to dodge.
Okay. And he saw that person hit him. He's swooping in over there. He's going for the bite and claw.
A biting claw.
Ferocious. Alright, that's the end. Round 1. Round 2. He's kind of smirking over there at the shot that Raver landed. He's like, oh, okay. He's going to have an archery contest.
Bring it on.
You feel the tingles.
Oh. I'm gonna just take a little nap.
Draw the power.
Sleep. Oh, that's no fun. He'll try a shot at Kimura. Does he have the dodge action on him?
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. Sad day. But, hold his fire for now. Alright, go 1. He sees that juicy Kimor there. So roll
How much
damage
damage is
on
that?
2 sets of it. He's barely able to get up to him.
It's also difficult terrain, don't forget.
Yep. He's gonna go for the claw. Ooh. Alright, he misses that. Number 2. Okay, lower you roll twice on that. Alright. Barrel has enough movement to get there. Meals. Sigil.
She's gonna rock up to her feet. Shake her head a few times. What's this thing menacing Illicene?
It looks like a creature with wings comprised completely of stone.
Is it within easy hitting distance?
You'd have to scoot up a square, but yeah. It is within melee also.
Gonna move over here to try to hit it. She's gonna go ahead and shift first. And she's going to attack it recklessly.
That's a hit. It shrieks out as your blade cleaves through the stone like nothing. Alright, where's he at? Okay, roll twice on him.
That was zombie 2.
Oh. Still roll twice on him. Very nice. And he is going to... Well, the closest one is Ko.
Yep.
He's going to make a little save here. And that zombie is restrained by the snare trap he walked into.
Damn.
And you can't do shit. Gargoyle 1. He is flying. He's zooming back there. He's gonna make a bite on Macalia. It's a hit. And he'll take a claw on the downed Reaver. Wow, and he still misses. Which means he's still sleepy. Okay, you can roll twice on him. He'll try the slam attack.
At least it wasn't an automatic crit on you, Raver.
I am happy about that.
But you are still asleep.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right.
I'm going to use my action, and I am going to kick Raver a few times gently to wake him up. Nudge him with my foot, not kick. It's probably a nicer way of putting it. And yeah, I'm done.
Okay. He... He's going to try and tell Kimura to lie down.
Next turn. Do you need me to make that roll on my own, or?
No, I got it. Man. He looks very huffy that nobody's listening to him.
Alright. Well, I will draw a dagger in my offhand. And we're going to swing twice at this gargoyle that swung at me. No. Nope. Okay.
All right. I would like to item interaction. Oh, why did everything get so dark?
You click on your character.
Yeah, I clicked on my character about moving the token for the cannon.
Oh, were you going to move it someplace?
I was gonna pick him up and I was gonna place him here. Oh, that's what you deleted him.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have to put him there because I doubt he gets the effect off my gunner feat. Because I'm pretty sure it's him making the attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't have him up in melee. We're gonna place him there. And we're gonna have it shoot ghoul number 2.
Number 2.
Nerve. It'll walk here and start climbing up in this tree with 10 feet of movement left. And I will keep my dodge going until we get rid of a few of these.
Alright, we have a bite at Ilty. And then one at Seagal. Next round.
You should probably hit the arrow button for the next round so the durations keep going. Because my thing still says round 1.
Oh. Okay, let me.
There should be a little like circle arrow down there. You can do the push around, just the round forward.
Oh. So this is round 3.
But if you're at the bottom of the list anyhow, if you just push the down arrow for turn complete, it'll go back up to the top automatically.
There's shit down there I don't want to bother highlighting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then just hit the circle button.
So I'll look back at them. Yoflid, this is taking a bit longer than I thought. Yeah, don't worry. They're just resilient. I mean, they made it this far, right? He'll take his arrows and try for a shot on Seagal.
Can he see me?
He can.
I can't see his ass.
It didn't work for me if
Grade. But you still see everything at the GM.
yeah.
On a fight.
Okay, well, what about now?
Yes, I see him there.
Okay. -2. Miss. I'll try again to come more. Nice. Put your dodge back on, Kamor.
I did.
Are you sure? Because I've been rolling straight on you.
Yeah, I put it on just now in the tab of the last attack.
Dropped a crit.
I mean, good. You got enough of them on me already this game, or this campaign.
Seagal. Oh. There we go. Wait, no, that guy is... He can't do shit. Never mind. Guard 1. 1 on Mycalia. Still do 1 on both of you. Ooh. And let's see if you can hit Reaver again. There we go.
And it's an automatic crit. Oh wait, no, he's
Nope.
he's unconscious. Yeah,
Oh, right.
he's just a prone.
Yeah, I made sure to drop that on me before you made your attack on me.
So let's see. That is 4. 17. There we go.
Alright, I'll go ahead and stand up. Drop my short bow by my feet and pull Grim and take a swing at this gargoyle. After I get into a better position. So I'm moving around Mycalia, but moving to there. So it will get a chance to take attack of opportunity on me. Or actually, no. So I would go through Mycalia, so it wouldn't get it. So 10.
She's small, you can just stand over her.
Yeah, let me untarget. There we go.
Okay. You struggle to get your rapier fully through its stony hide.
But it still made some damage. And I am going to... bonus action disengage. And move to there.
Target him, target him.
Mycalia is going to start sporing. And can't really move anywhere. Guess I'll just stay where I am. Actually, can I move here next to Raver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do that. Nice, Signal.
He hears the scuffle going on in there. Let's see. He's going to fair fire that square.
What a jerk.
Just he hits the gargoyles too.
Aha, I succeeded.
One gargoyle failed and Mycalia failed. And the cannon, LOL.
Oh boy, well, let's try attacking this guy again.
Did you give the effect to gargoyle too?
Yes.
No, I don't see it.
It's
That's
there.
optional. Show to the players.
I see.
Going to break purple.
And we'll add the Genie's Wrath onto that.
Ooh,
Go
good
for it.
luck.
We'll go for a dagger stab.
Its stony flesh is crumbling as your hex eats away at it.
Alright, can I thunder wave these three?
Yeah.
I'm giving your guy a chance to hit me. Oh, did I target myself too?
Zombie 2 save.
Drow.
2 and a 20.
Looks like Drow 2 and Drow 1 ghouls both failed.
Yep, still on target. Zombie 2.
Well, they still take half damage.
Oh, right, sure.
And they'll get pushed back, I believe, 10 feet into the purple thing.
Doodly boy.
No, that's the one that succeeded.
Alright. Drop some damage on rule number 2
Rule number 2 didn't take
How many
damage.
2 rolls?
from Spike Growth.
2 rolls?
Let's see if one puts him down. Yep, puts him down.
Get 1 HP left.
Alright, and then I'm going to have my cannon. I really can't see anything over there. I'm going to have my cannon hit the zombie in front of me. Hey! It does work. And that's going to push him back 10 feet? 5 feet?
Into the Shadow Realm.
They fly
Ah,
back
yeah.
and get impaled on the spikes.
Yeah, bro, you just got Yu-Gi-Oh'd. I am aware of this, correct? I saw her cast it.
Yeah.
The same as the other dude. Alright, Fricka. I'm coming for you, you shirtless Calvin Klein model looking motherfucker.
Guard number 2, his usual attacks. 1 for Seagal. No. Calls for Illistine. Yeah. Donk. Oh no. The Hex leaves. Start of the new round. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wow.
good. Take me the movement. Alright. I'll shield his hit if he hits me.
He'll give you a grin as he gets his short sword ready in a combat stance you've never seen before. He's holding the sword upside down and getting ready to look like he's gonna like slice with it backwards.
I mage hand tie these shoelaces together.
Haha, shoelaces are funny. Oof,
I should dodge off, right?
correct.
Okay.
With super on high alert, managed to he does this very unpredictable strike that you managed to just leap back out of the way in front of. Then he goes for a second one.
Well, crap baskets.
He gets one blade right through your torso, and he just lightly pushes you back with his foot. All right, stay down, champ. Thump.
Oh, that was like a third of my health.
At all.
Still working on this gargoyle.
Reckless hit. Zombie. Are you? No, you don't. He sees the shiny little cannon up there, and he's like, but he doesn't move anywhere. Oil 1. He's going to fly up above. So he's essentially 5 feet above you both. 1 for Raver, 1 for Macaulay. Oof. He is not having luck with people he has advantage against. Raver.
Alright. Seeing where I'm at, I'm gonna have to take the action to drink a potion of healing.
Okay. You can take a bonus action if it's for yourself.
Oh, okay. Bonus action then. And what a lovely roll. And I'll go ahead and take the action to strike back at the gargoyle. Oh,
You did
man.
advantage, don't you?
No, I do not.
Wasn't he fairy fired though?
Let's see how
No, not that one.
No.
I don't know how much more I can take of this. We need to try to do something here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking. If I cast something at Cyril over here, is that disadvantage?
Depends. What is it?
Blindness.
That's the safe spell still now.
Can I use my inspiration to give him disadvantage? Oh no, wait, I can't because it's only for me, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Fails.
Woo!
What befalls him?
He is blinded.
He is blinded. You hear him cry out as he clutches his eyes, trying to fervently rub at him, but to no avail.
Fool. And then I will move right here. And that is... I can't see Kamor. That's my turn.
Sorrel, he's blinded, but he knows he's right next to a patch of very bad thorns. So he doesn't want to move at all. So yeah, he'll just stay there blinded. Illicene.
He does make a save at the end of his turn.
Does. Yeah, go drop the save on him again, my color. Oh, finally!
Mm-hmm. I really want this one gargoyle dead. Wait, I never turned that on. I'll take 2 swings at him.
Oh, you took your wielder? I didn't know that. Nice.
Why does it say untyped again? It's because I put
Yeah, I
it
don't
in
know.
It doesn't. Damage types don't work in the offhand, apparently. Alright, just make it 1 damage, I guess. You did turn off that extension, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You should just make it made hand and manually adjust the modifier.
I'm GM, turning off the damage modifier. That's my turn.
Kamor, I know the game does them automatically, but you were not waiting out.
Oh, okay. It was, I'll check it.
Number 2, he's crumbly, but He still has his targets. Bite the Illicene. No. Bite cat girl.
Actually, Dual will save me there.
Yeah, they'll feel. Not your birthday, right? Okay. Well, he missed. New round, new game. He's coming up to you all. He'll go for Illicene. Again, donning this very intense, fierce-looking stance that's very foreign to everybody here.
Hey, Illicene, does a 27 hit?
No.
Jesus.
Roll for the tinglies. Not feeling tingly. Illicene, you feel the blade go across your midsection, and like you can feel blood kind of spurt out from your wound. But as you drop to the ground, as you're blacking out, the blood flow stops.
Okay.
Seagal, sorry.
Jesus! Seagal was put off balance by the fact that Illicene just dropped right next to her.
Can't blame her. He's still struggling with a dog on a leash. Number 1. He'll put 2 attacks in Magnolia. Big numbers. And spike growth goes bye-bye. Braver.
Alright. I'm gonna try something. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna use my bonus action to pound another potion, but the potion of invisibility.
Okay.
Raver has left the party.
So it's for an hour. And then I'm gonna move around. To behind him.
Okay.
And take Grim and try to pierce him right through the back of the spine.
Let's see it. Good hit. You stuck it pretty decently in the back. He like grunts. "Ugh." He just like looks over his shoulder at this.
And as that goes off, my Whales of the Grave are going to go off as well.
Ooh.
As it hits the gargoyle standing 5 feet next to him. Damn.
Like your tactics.
And unfortunately, that is all I've got.
I am going to use a healer's kit on Illicine. Oh wait, I can't because you've already been it. In that case, I'm just going to healing word her.
Okay.
Actually, I have a scroll of cure wounds. I'm going to use that instead. I'm going to do that. And not much else I can do. I'll end my turn.
We've got one of these bad boys left. Bill trying to command Sigil to approach him. And again, nobody listens to him. He's very upset.
I don't even think she noticed him.
Okay, well, I guess I will stand up. I feel like defensive options are in order here. I will begin to kind of like shift like an image of somebody, like if you're looking at your reflection in rippling water, as I'll cast some blur on myself.
Okay.
Do I have any potions?
I sure hope so. We've gotten a bunch so far.
I do. I have a few. I'll set bonus action, use a potion on yourself.
Yep. Two.
As he starts his turn, I'm going to use my Halo Spores that I've forgotten about until now.
Fail. He is very bothered by them, and his wing flaps are very weak. Go to attack her. Ah. He's going for the Ripley version both times. So as this next round starts, the grin from this guy doesn't fade. Mainly because I can't target people correctly. He'll go to return Raver's strike there after complimenting his nice shot.
Oh crap. Holy crap, I'm still up.
Are you, though? And in a blurring spin, he goes to make another strike at Illicene.
Stop it. Did
Makes
he
him-
have advantage on the attack?
He does.
Oh.
Does he have advantage?
After dizzying strike, things are looking very grim. Kimura's been down. Raver is asleep. Ellicine's on her last legs yet again. And you can hear the mocking laughter off in the distance. But amidst all this, there's a slight breeze on the winds as the large, blocked out moon, the tentacles, the darkness that were obscuring it, slowly begin to evaporate, revealing the moonlit night, filling the forest with moonlight once again. And as this happens, there's this seemingly far off but intensely pissed off roar. And after he makes that slice at Ellicene, he stops. And he looks off towards the west after hearing that roar. Uh-huh. A few seconds of unsureness waft throughout the woods. Nobody here knows what that growl is, and apparently neither does he. And as everybody is verging on the brink of consciousness, this fog is creeping in, and it begins to slowly pull you all into the depths of dreams, as well as him.
Were it
You
not
mean-
for the laws of this land, I would have killed him.
Please take this time to take a 5-minute bathroom break while scene transition.
You got it.
and vote in the chat when people are back.
You can't tell me what to do.
Oh, but I can.
No, you can't. You tried like 3 times the suggestion and it didn't work.
Look, man, that was him, not me. Okay. You all awaken, and your wounds are still present. You all are pretty battered. I forgot to give Ko 1 health, so he's actually conscious. There we go.
Did my cannon come with us, or is this something different, like a dream thing?
I don't think it does, but like you can make one like pretty much easily with a spell slot. You don't have to have the same one.
Yep. All right.
You guys wake up, you're all prone amongst a seemingly pointless rock formation. Around you, there's the bodies of Drow, there's some shattered creatures that you were fighting earlier comprised of stone, and even slain undead. You don't see the shirtless one you were fighting, but it looks like something completely laid waste to things here. And that's when you all hear a voice from atop the cliff. Ah, good. You've awoken.
What?
All right, now, hey, Seagal, that a friend of yours?
Does she know this thing?
Oh, she does. As you know, mouse over his name there. This is Noel, spawn of Jacques. Had it been a moment too soon, and I fear things would have gone badly.
You have our thanks. Did the shirtless Drow escape?
Rather good at running that one was, but also was he at combat. Had I not intervened, you surely would have all met an unfortunate demise, though I did detect a hint of mercy in him for some strange reason.
Mercy? Really? Couldn't tell.
I hesitate to think of what would have happened if he'd taken us alive. She shudders a little bit.
I stifled what wounds I could, but the blows he inflicted upon you were not as grievous as I thought, thus leading me to perceive that some shred of mercy for whatever reason was enacted. Sorry, map's unlocked.
I'm gonna go over and examine Ko's and Raver's wounds.
Seagal goes and just sort of perches on the rock.
He looks down at her from a seated position.
I'm just gonna take a seat on the ground and be like, so, where are we? And, the moon's back. That's good.
The spawn of their accursed goddess is gone, and light of the moon and sun can once again return to this realm. And to answer your question, daughter, something important has been taken from this realm, and it spurned me into action. Since you are not so far from where it was taken, I can only assume you know what was. A relic known as the Moon Shard.
Is he saying this in common or in the tongue that she's speaking?
He's speaking in common, but he knows Seagal's more comfortable speaking Sylvan around him.
In general.
Yeah.
Yes, the shirtless drow that Kimura spoke of. That was the one that took that relic you speak of.
Yes, it was whisked away some days ago, up into the old castle up in the mountains, taken by both the spider and aided by the snake.
The snake?
Snake?
Not an actual one, mind you, but people who seem to be beholden to a snake. Their emblems carry the creature upon them. That is about all that I know. Reaver, give me a history check with advantage. Now, you're not sure what this guy is, but the fact that he's saying that there's people represented by Snake is kind of triggering for you. Because you know that your old quote-unquote friends, the Sandorans, their family crest was a snake.
I shudder from recalling that, but also this a dull expression within the eyes that can be seen just kind of comes over me. Figures that bring him back to them. Maybe that another thing could be done about that. That crest that you speak of, that you've seen on those, I've seen it before.
Truly. What would they have to gain from working with the lurkers below?
That I'm uncertain of, but they are a foul family.
Well, foul has to be in their nature to consider consorting with the chainless people that would steal such an important relic to this land. I can assume that you all are not here by coincidence. From your fight, you must have been pursuing them, yes?
Yes.
They took slaves from the nearby town of Ribalta, as well as some sort of artifact.
Well, it seems our goals for the time being are aligned, on top of you all securing my daughter for me.
Your daughter.
the feisty one you travel with. He motions one of his paws towards Seagal, seated there.
Hmm? That is your father, Seagal?
Yes, that is father.
Like father?
Is only one father?
Interesting.
So, is your mom a cat too, or is she a person?
Don't know.
You don't know.
Never
Hey.
met.
Seagal's father? Is her mother a person or a cat like you?
I know not her true parentage. I know what gift she possesses, and for that, I cherish her and took her in as my own.
Okay, it's more of a you raised her kind of thing. It's not like your blood runs through her.
Such a funny thing to always assume family is tied by blood.
Yeah, it'd be like the people who raised me. That's related to them at all, but
Well, yeah, but don't you think that's at least question like brings up a question? Like, if a cat god spirit thing like this gave birth to her or had something to do with her birth, she should probably have like very similar things, like which we see. So I was just trying to figure it all together. I mean, we've seen Seagal do some pretty really crazy things, you know, those claws and her brows and stuff.
Is not uncommon in my birthland.
Well, I've myself never seen that or heard of it before. You guys were kind of like the first.
Well, go there and you see. Many who turn more than I do go full animal.
So you could turn full animal like that. Is that were you once a person from her homeland and you became this, or were you always this animal form?
Are you talking to him or her?
Him.
My parentage was old when this world was young. The mortals call her Jaqua. You can give me a religion check, anyone can. Okay. Who didn't want to? Someone, 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I missing? Oh, Seagal, no. Okay, yeah, that's why she didn't roll. So, Jaqua is pretty much a very primal deity. She's often portrayed as what to us looks like a saber-toothed tiger crossed with a jaguar. She has very elongated teeth. She exemplifies strength, animals, law, and protection, ferocity, fur, and resolve. And she's so old that she predates written language, or at least her followers say that. And she has a very favorable outlook to those who have any kind of lycanthropy.
She's trying to get my Kalia to.
Yeah, I was gonna say she does that if Tiger Guy doesn't. She explains to everyone else about the lycanthropy thing. How they receive it if they're strong warriors.
So with that as a primal god, this creature in front of you, being her offspring, is akin to a lesser god, but still a deity nonetheless.
oh, am I a werefish?
I'm not sure that implies, but I'm not an expert.
He kind of sniffs the air. You are blessed by the ocean, but you are not as the same kin as my daughter here. But such things can be reserved for another day. I wish for you all to not only carry on the wishes of the people that sent you this way, but mine as well. Do what you can to get back the moon shard. Presumably they have it within the castle there. And sadly, I cannot traverse where there is no wood. However, do what you can, or at least find out where the shard is if it is not there. Do this, and you will have my blessing.
Can do this.
He looks to everybody else.
Can you lead us to the castle where you think it's being held?
If you follow the road there, it will lead up to where you seek. From what I've seen, there will be no more surprises waiting for you along the way. But if there's one piece of advice that I can give, is look before you leap. There are plentiful people within that fort right now, so be sure you know what you're getting into.
Is there a spot around here that is good for setting down for a rest, a camp of some kind that is relatively safe?
You may rest here. I assure you none will come and disturb you while you rest.
You have my thanks. It is always an honor to meet a child of the gods. And she bows a little bit.
Will you be staying here, Father? Or do you have other places to be? She says it in Sylvan.
I will be out of sight, but I will always have my thoughts with you. I will do what I can to assist, but this is largely within your hands.
I understand.
One more thing. There was a small building on the outskirts of that castle, and it reeked of death. Those that might have any ties to necromancy might find it both a curse and a boon to wait in that area. Hopefully one of you all knows the place that you're headed to better than I.
I turn and look at Raver.
Yes.
Well, you said people tied to undead stuff.
Macaulay actually looks very interested.
Well, I'm not sure if I have really a full tie to the dead, but
He
there
make
have
dead,
been-
not undead.
Yes, more of what Seagal stated. I know there has been some instances of some weird occurrences that I'm just coming to understand a bit, but I'm not sure if I'd be more apt to really know what's going on.
Well, rest while you can, and perhaps scouting out what you plan to infiltrate will bring you some revelations that will come to you but not to me.
This girl just plops down on the ground now. Starts digging for rations.
He'll jump down off the cliff and come up behind her while she's digging and just lick the side of her face.
Dad.
She hands out the 5 good berry mushrooms she has remaining to everyone else.
Okay, well,
Any of you know like how far we might have been, or how far we might be, anyways, from where we were just at?
No.
he's gone.
Because I do have a bit of an issue.
What's
As
that?
I kind of look about myself, I am not carrying my bow.
Well, out of character, I'm surprised you kept dropping it since you have a rapier. Held it in your left hand. I mean, does he not have his bow? Do any items that we dropped that we didn't have on our persons were left there?
Yeah, more or less.
Do I see anything that I could use just with my wood carving tools to start trying to make him another bow?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of sticks, branches, trees you can get from.
I'm gonna shrug off over here. I guess I'm gonna start trying to make this guy a bow. I'm gonna carve in "Don't lose me" on it.
I'm gonna conjure a bow in my hand and hand it to him.
How'd you do that?
It's just something I can do. And then after a few seconds, it just vanishes because I'm not holding it.
Oh, that's just wrong.
And your hand's all wet.
Yeah, it just kind of forms into water, just splashes into the ground.
Didn't out of character, I'm pretty sure at least one person picked up a hand crossbow.
Oh, we have one in the party sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have one on me with 20 bolts, but there's one in the party sheet with 20 bolts as well. Oh, there's 3 in the party sheet.
Yeah, we kept the hand crossbows to sell them later.
Yeah. But if I'm able to make this guy a bow, I mean, I'll make one. I'm assuming he at least has extra string on him.
I mean, you started off as a rogue, right?
Yes.
So you're using a short bow anyhow. The hand crossbow would pretty much be the same.
Yep.
Yep, just a little bit different on ranges, but
I mean, not for nothing, man. We haven't had much of a range fight.
but yes, I could use that for now until I manage to get a better situation with bow.
Could try asking Dad. Little rituals sometimes people do. Maybe he here?
What kind of ritual?
She does like some makeshift little... You're not quite sure what to call it. It looks like a tiny little shrine. Starts mumbling some things in Sylvan, basically asking for Jaqua or the spawn of Jaqua to bless them by bringing Raver's bow back.
Can you call your father back?
I only see this sometimes. I don't. Sometimes I call and he come. Most of the time, no.
Well, I mean, we can, since how we're going to rest, maybe he, not being too far away, might come back. But if you're not worried about crafting a bow, Kamor, I would definitely appreciate that. But I can use a hand crossbow for now.
We might be able to scavenge a bow off one of the Drow.
Oh yeah, you said there were drow bodies, right?
Yes, who use hand crossbows.
Oh look, more crossbows. She's just gonna loot the crossbows.
I'm I'm already just started working on this. I gave myself a task and I immediately went to go do it.
Now, you can't craft during a long rest, so are you not going to rest?
Well, I'll at least get the wood together that I can get to work on it. I am definitely resting me and my 1 hit point.
But yeah, Seagal's gonna loot these corpses. And then rest.
Okay.
If I can at least find a piece of wood and maybe do like minor carving or something tonight and do the rest whenever next time I'm free, I'll do that.
Okay, give me investigation or survival. Okay, yeah. You find plenty of wood to make a makeshift short bow.
Alright, I'll gather that. And I'll pull out a couple of little invention thingies and make it look like I'm working for a little bit before I start to go to sleep.
Also, she's going to go over and use her 1 remaining spell slot to make 10 more good berries.
I am just going to find the most comfortable patch of grass and lay down.
Seagal's nestling up in her blankets.
Under the street.
She at least takes the time to pull out a bedroll.
Peasants.
Well, like, she's on her bedroll, but she's definitely curled up in those blankets.
That's fair.
You see, she just, like, walks around him a couple of times, settles in like a goddamn cat.
So, I guess while we're eating these mushrooms and talking before we sleep. So, I'm probably not going to be able to carry these here fountains much longer. Then I'm going to have to switch some things around and use my parts from that bag there to maybe enhance my armor.
I carry.
Alright, now, are these 30 pounds each that we have here, Crow?
That was when they had the entire scones attached.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Because I have them listed at 30 pounds each.
No, with just the heads, they were lighter.
We'll make them like 5 pounds.
Oh, would I be able to try and do the jewel crafting kit thing on 2 more gems? Before I go to sleep? If not, it's
yeah,
fine.
go ahead. Yeah.
Non-hot fire.
Just remember, one of those is mine.
You want?
Not right now, but
Okay.
I think these things are going to be quite useful, maybe to some of the people back in town. But I think we should definitely keep a few of these on hand.
And what gems were you working on?
They're just marked gems. I have
Okay.
4 of them. They're worth 10 gold.
Previously.
Yeah, I worked on the garnets last time.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead and roll one more time.
I'm also going to remove my rapid fire from my pistol, and I'm going to place it on one of the hand crossbows. Walk over to Reaver. Alright, so I'm not going to be able to get your bow up and running real quick, but for now, we got this here hand crossbow. And I kind of did some little magical fusion for it, so you don't have to worry about that reloading properly. You know, just automatically give you a bolt if you don't have one in there.
That is interesting.
So if I can get you your bow up and running, you can just use this.
Thank you.
Using my magic. And just make the +1 to hit and stuff like that. Add magic to the damage if you use the arrow, I believe. I could be wrong about the magic. Let me read.
Alright, so is it the crossbow that's got that, or?
Yeah, whatever hand crossbow you grabbed, I'll just make it a +1 repeater.
All right.
So you managed to get an average cut on one of the gems, bump it up to the quality of one of your garnets. The other one, you actually end up fracturing pretty badly, and it's pretty worthless right now.
Well, it's some progress at least. If we're ever not constantly fighting for our lives, I'd like to improve at this, but alas.
I'm sure you get better, and then I'll ask you to help design a space around my room to line up with gems. But not that one. That one's kind of ugly now.
Yes, that one we can just leave here, I think. She just sort of mixes it in with the rocks. Leaves it for someone else to find.
Alright, so I'm going to try to see if this actually sets it for it. I'm going to drop it into the party sheet and grab it back out.
Okay. And you guys finish up your long rest. You're actually relieved that since you're close enough to the mountain here, you can actually feel the first strips of sunlight in about 3 days.
I never thought I'd miss the sun so much.
I crawl from under the tree to get into the sunlight. Ah. Look at that. It's warm again.
Bit nice.
Unfortunately, when you guys wake up and look around, it doesn't seem like Seagal's prayer conjured up Raver's bow to come back.
I try.
That is alright. Thanks for the effort.
Tell you, they don't listen much.
Well,
Right.
Shall we find our way towards this castle?
Follow road.
Yeah. Might as well.
At least we shouldn't have to worry about ambushes.
So if we need to infiltrate again, we can do it better this time.
Okay. So, after a few hours of walking, let's see, you guys are following the road. We'll do a little check here. You eventually get to the point where you recognize where you fought your battle with Yoflid, and Raver, you actually do come across your bow.
I will pick that back up.
You can hold on to that hand crossbow until we take a long rest. I won't be able to do much with it anyway.
Very well.
So the road eventually has you emerge from the forest into a low valley, leading north to a hillside and then to a set of sheer cliffs. Thinning trees lead to a debris-covered clearing outside an old gray castle. Let's see. Everybody can roll me a history check. Alright, so Seagal and Elisine, this is completely new to you. It looks creepy as hell. Raver, Kamor, and Mycalia, you guys know that this place is called Adric's Folly. It was originally known as Arnott's Bulwark and was only conquered once in its 60-year history, which was about a decade ago, and it's mainly been abandoned. Mycalia, however, knows that she actually met a traveler who'd been by here and told her quite a lot about it. According to that lore, she heard from him. 8 years ago, an assassin stole into Adric's Folly and slew the force hidden there almost entirely, including the fort's captain. And apparently that assassin was said to have entered the castle by means of a secret passage, the location of which he divined by speaking to the dead laborers that built it.
I share this with everyone, obviously.
This is kind of eerie looking. Who builds castles in the middle of trees?
In middle of tree, best place.
You have a problem with trees?
No, most places I see fortresses at are on cliff sides high above the ocean, overlooking the sea, to prevent raiders from getting a jump on any ships going through the area.
Do I know who Adric was and what his folly was? Do I know if it was perhaps building his castle in a stupid place?
Well, let's see. With your history check, this place was essentially one of the key locations that allowed the Clavekian kingdom to wrest control from what is now Rebalka from the Vicmordir. Now, the keeper at the time, the commander, he was pretty paranoid, and the Vicmordir attack would he feared that if the Vicmordir attacked them, he wouldn't be able to endure it. So he commissioned an escape route to be built under the castle to ensure it remained a secret. And to make sure it kept a secret, he killed the workers once they finished building it.
Of course.
But the Vicmordir around noticed that those graves, they didn't make them. And so using their ritualistic magic, they got the spirits to talk and found out. And using that same hidden passage, they sent an assassin in to pretty much kill off the whole castle. And since everybody died an unclean death there, they're like, yeah, that's haunted shit now, we're gonna leave, bye. And that's why it's been abandoned.
But it was not related to trees.
No trees.
Was there any other recalling of like maybe where this hidden escape route or passage may be that we can recall, or is it still hidden from us even then?
Well, from Mycalia's recollection, they found out the way of the passage through the dead workers. The Vicmordeer apparently found them in graves that they don't remember making.
So do we need to speak with the dead workers as well then?
Give me an intelligence check. You figure either that or go to some place where you typically bury dead.
Well, your father did speak of a building that reeked of death.
Did not mention if new or old. Might be that one.
It's worth giving a look at. Maybe even able to find some information to get a better passage into the castle unnoticed.
Now, with this castle in full view, you guys are discussing. Are you guys going to be like heading right towards this house, or were you going to like stay and observe for a little bit?
Well, Seagal wants to observe for a bit.
Yeah, just to see if anything happens.
Okay. How long do you plan on waiting?
Probably at least an hour would probably give us enough time to really see any movement.
Okay. So it's about, we'll say it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Need everybody give me perception checks, sight-based. See what people see.
I'm sure I'm not paying attention to anything.
No.
I guess so.
Like you guys are just like watching this house and all that, just kind of like make sure nothing's going on. And I'm just like laying back on the grass, just like. It's actually a nice day today.
And actually, Michael, I need you to roll for me again, since Mr. Sun is back out and there aren't very many trees to give you shade here. So your eyes are, the light!
Do deep gnomes have that, or is that a me specific thing?
Deep gnomes have it. Pretty sure they have sunlight sensitivity. Let me double check.
I don't think they do.
I think anything with superior dark vision gets sunlight sensitivity.
I don't know. I think it's because they were in the Undermountain.
I just thought you developed superior dark vision because you were never in sunlight, which would give you the sunlight sensitivity. But if it didn't say on the character, then
Apparently, she only has 60-foot dark vision, not 120.
all right.
Oh, okay.
She gets that superior dark vision without the disadvantage. Meanwhile, kobolds get regular dark vision, but with the disadvantage.
If you want to give me the disadvantage, I don't mind.
Well, like I checked the deep gnome. Oh wait, no, that's. Sorry, I wasn't looking deep enough.
Deep enough.
Deep gnomes get superior dark vision, stone camouflage, and an extra language.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Uncommon.
All right, never mind.
And +1 dexterity.
Nope, no disadvantage. Okay, have to find my place again. Okay, looking over the checks here. So everyone except Elisine can tell that there are pretty much guards all along the tops of the walls of the fort. It looks like about 20-ish. There's 2 in each tower, and in the distance between each tower, there's enough to line the wall, so they have pretty much full vision of the surrounding area. Let's see. There is... It's only 11. That's about all you see. That it's just very heavily manned at this point.
Can we see who are the guards? Like, what are they? Drow?
Let's see. Mycalia and Raver are able to tell that they're actually a mix of Drow and humans.
Interesting.
Now, are you guys able to see, like, do humans have like collars on them, or do they look like they're in a trance of any kind, or
Too far away to tell.
far away to tell? All right. So I'm here. I was here just thinking. I could make a distraction of some sort. I'm not sure how we can get it over there though, but I can make 2 or 3 items that emit sound, and we just place them off away from the door. Maybe some of them will go investigate that. Make it a little bit easier for us to get in.
As I said, I can also summon a spirit that can fly around and scout, and I can see through its eyes.
Can your spirit hold stuff and drop it?
Can it? I think familiars can do that.
If they have a claws or something.
Depends on how strong they are and what they're trying to pick up.
I mean, I could put it on any item, so I could just pick up like 3 little pebbles or rocks or something like that I could hold on to, or sticks.
Well, I'm not sure we need to alert them to anything just yet.
No, but it gives us a chance to. It's an option for us to get past there without having to deal with the whole force right away. I'm fine with you scouting around with your friend. I'm just planning for our next move because I'm certain we're eventually going to be going in there.
Eventually, yes.
I could make someone invisible and then head inside my little home for the day again. Then not only would they be invisible, but they'd be carrying me around as well.
How long does invisibility last, though?
From my experience, roughly an hour or so.
Well, that's I think that's from their potions.
Yeah, it should last roughly an hour.
I've had the spell cast on me before.
Why does that not surprise me?
If you could see, you'd see a grin behind the mask.
I like to think your mask might shift up a little bit as your cheeks raise.
How far away is the castle from us again?
Oh, we got a good bit of distance. Let's see. You came from this side. Yeah, so there's very sparse trees between you and the castle, but there's like maybe 2 football fields worth of distance.
Yeah, she's just gonna go ahead and use her wild companion and cast Find Familiar.
I would do that merely just to scout. I would wait on the diversion at this point.
Oh, of course.
We do still have the option of checking out this other building, maybe gaining some more information to a more stealth and unseen method for all of us getting in, bypassing the lookouts.
All right, and what does she summon?
Well, did you want me to summon it now?
You can summon it now. Just use it to scout, see if we can get any more information of the area itself. But I wouldn't go trying to make a diversion for us to gain entry yet.
Yeah. She's gonna summon a crow. She does her best to try and remember what a crow looks like. She's seen a few, but there aren't many birds in the Underdark, let's say.
Well, you summon this guy who's about 6 foot tall. He's, not really bad looking, and, he has brown hair. Oh, wait.
Oh, that doesn't do it all for scouting.
As I'm just kind of like laying on the ground and she's trying to summon a crow, I'm going to start just out loud describing a seagull.
All right.
Can she summon, like, a hideous mix of a crow and a seagull?
What have you done to me, Herbert? Okay, so you get your summon out. He looks like however you want him to look like.
He looks like kind of just a nondescript bird.
What do you have him do?
He is gonna fly up a good distance over the castle and just take a look. Circle around, maybe land on one of the perches.
Okay, let me get my map out here.
While it's flying around, her Mycolia's eyes turn white and she slumps over next to somebody.
Okay. It only has one gate in and out. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 smaller towers towards the front, and then 2 larger towers towards the back. It's a pretty big building. Let's see. So aside from the main building, there's another one that's kind of built into the front wall that's separated from the main body. And it looks to be about 3 stories tall, or 2 stories with like one room coming out the very top for kind of like a balcony, if you will. And on the, let's see, your east, south. So on the southern side of the area where for the castle is, you actually see a small chapel there with a graveyard out front. And,
Are there Drow patrolling around there?
Doesn't seem to be anybody there. You think you spot like a band of 12 that's like way off in the wooded area all the way across from you that are looking like they're heading back into the wood.
Is there anything else that notices?
Aside from the layout.
Can it get a good look at the humans?
Oh, yeah. So it can fly in there, and it sees a Drow there. However, notice that, you can tell from the pointy ears, but they're all wearing these hooded cloaks that are obscuring their face. But you see their hands, you see the ear outline, you know that they're Drow. And the humans that are also on the ramparts are geared up soldiers that have an emblem of a snake on their shield and their chest plates.
So mercenaries? Perhaps?
Yeah. And Give me a perception on your. I can look it up. Give me a d20 roll, and then we'll add +1 to it. You can drop it in the tower.
Oh, do you want me to reroll it?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, and give me an insight check. So what you can tell from looking, from like perching on an edge for a little while, is that the guards that come and go from the main building and like even up on the ramparts gates, you can get the sense that the Drow and the humans aren't necessarily good friends. You get a lot of mean looks whenever their backs are turned to each other. Some typical racist remarks towards the Drow, like knife ears and whatnot. You get the feeling it's a very what's what I'm looking for, tumultuous, volatile environment. That they're pretty much there to meet business needs, and they don't really care for working alongside one another.
Interesting. She doesn't say that, of course. She's still in her coma. But she thinks it. It lasts for 2 hours, so she's gonna try and fly over to that graveyard again. She's gonna like perch on top of the chapel and look around.
I can just put you here. You can move around there all you want.
Can she read some of the graves? Are they just like random humans?
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are kind of difficult to wear, but you see a few names that lasted about 30 to 50 years. And let's see. Let's see. You are able to see a God, where is it? Sorry, the wording's very unclear in this passage here. If you look in through the window, you can see some signs that there's been recent habitation in here, like a small cooking fire. It's mostly, like ruined and abandoned. Some leaves from trees and vegetation have blown in there. But so it looks like, they've been swept off to the side to make room for like a little cooking fire. You don't see anyone else in there, though.
She's gonna do one last flyby around these, what I assume are built.
Just that building.
The what?
Just that building.
Okay. Well, she's gonna do one last little flyby and then head back. And then when the bird gets back, she's going to come out of her coma and she's going to explain everything she just saw. Particularly the church and how that seems promising.
Everyone's speechless, huh?
Yeah.
We want to go see this building.
I'm laying down in the grass next to Yoflid. Don't that cloud look like a puppy?
Kind of, yeah. I can see it.
Yes, I think we should probably check out the building that you discovered.
Yes, it seems like a good choice.
I think they're working on a plan.
Oh, alright.
Good to see you two are on alert.
Oh, we're watching for aerial attacks. Alright.
Oh, I see. The humans don't seem to be slaves. They seem to be mercenaries of a sort. They wear an emblem of a snake. They and the Drow don't seem to be friends.
Now we heard something about snakes earlier from Seagal's papa. You think this might be related? He said they weren't actual snakes, correct?
They did not look like actual snakes.
Well, I was talking about what Papa Tiger said.
From what he had stated, it sounded more of like they wore the snake. So it's probably the ones that he speaks of. Now, I go ahead and start kind of describing the crust of the Cerdin family to see if it resembles the actual emblem that Macalia has seen.
It does match.
It does.
I wonder if they may be here too. It does appear to be the emblem of the Cerdin family, their crest.
The what?
Who are they?
Let's put it this way, they were my owners for a point of time.
I see.
You mean like you were an animal and turned into a person, or like the bad type of owner?
The bad type of owner. They did this, and he finally removes the mask, and you see the branding on his cheek, on his right side, of the snake emblem.
Oh, damn.
That's the emblem I saw, right? Presuming it is.
They burn into flesh.
Yes. And did something to the branding of it, as even magic cannot take it from me.
Well, honestly, I would just put a new brand over it to at least try to cover it up.
That's what this is for, and he slides the mask back on.
silly question, but do we know Raver's an elf?
You would now.
I was gonna say, like, did we notice him trancing or something? Or is this the first time we've noticed?
I mean, we saw him trancing when he got those good kills.
Not that kind of trance.
He actually appears to have rested like normal. You don't really notice him trancing when he rests.
Elves aren't capable of sleeping. They just don't have to.
And usually when they do that, they're trying to recall good dreams, good memories. Reaver might not have any good memories to recall.
It has been a very difficult life.
So you're an elf?
Yes.
And she kind of clutches her staff a little more tightly. You aren't a drow, are you?
No, I am not.
Why you think he clearly not dark elf?
I've only known one type of elf, and it is the dark variety.
That not
From what
dark.
I've heard of elves on the surface.
Look, I darker than him.
I am what is known as a Shadar-kai.
Sounds dark elfy.
Not heard.
All these elf things sound the same to me.
Hmm.
No
But
offense, I suppose.
That is what I've been told anyways. I don't recall a lot of my childhood that much other than my time with the Sheridan family. I know that I did come from Eladrian. Or a lot, yeah.
Eladrin.
Yeah, Ed Howland.
I do not know these. First elf I meet, not kill.
But in any regards, shall we check out this church?
Yes, that seems wise. We should keep a fair distance away from the keep. It seems heavily manned or elfed, I suppose.
Both.
No, are you able to help with hiding our tracks, Macalia?
Oh, yes. I have a spell specifically for this. And she is going to take her staff up. She's going to swirl it around a bit and slam it on the ground and cast Pass Without Trace.
You know, before today, I only knew of two kinds of elves. I should say before recently. Now I kind of learned that there's two more kinds.
There's actually a very high variety of elves, depending on where they come from.
As I said, the only elves I knew were the dark variety. And they are not very friendly.
No,
As you've
they're
seen.
not.
Well, my papa was a wood elf, so I guess you could add that to the list.
Your father was a elf? I kind of look over him and see if he has short tips.
You want to see my tip? I usually charge for that.
Looking at your ears.
They're covered in like metal jewelry, but it doesn't increase their length.
It's kind of a referencing from, from Shannara. All half-elves have short tips instead of long-tipped ears.
Is there a way to cast Pass Without Trace on other people, or?
Everybody?
Yeah, because I'm targeting people, but it's not giving them a buff. It just gives it to me.
Is that the self?
Well, I think she's only applying the actual concentration.
Yeah, you don't have the actual bonus set up, looks like.
I mean, it can all go under one thing. it needs the 10 bonus to stealth and then just set the target rather than stealth. So your dad was an elf, you said?
Indeed.
According to my dad, my mom was an elf.
Try that one, Macaulay.
Well, that's quite interesting.
Oh, I give everyone the concentration. I'm sorry.
That's alright.
No, that's good. You want that because if you lose concentration, then
We all have it.
well, if you lose it, then it'll drop from everybody.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and begin to trail off, heading towards this church.
Plus 18, fuck you.
That's what Elf Trace does.
Goddamn rogues.
Yeah, according to my dad, my mom was an elf, but I kind of like pinch my ear between two fingers, like, I don't think I got the ear thing.
You got that right. So,
I think you got plenty of other things, yes.
does your father resemble you then?
Closer resemblance, yes. But I've seen him take a few different forms.
Like a shifter, like Seagal situation?
No, not quite like that. Just think of it like he can mold himself like the ocean.
Similar to that there weapon you be making.
Yeah, just form the scimitar, and then I form a long sword, and then I shrink it to a dagger.
I try to stay with the group so I know I'm within the range of the pass without trace. And continue like leading, keeping an eye out for anything, any more snare traps or anything of the sort that might be positioned out and about around the castle.
Okay. Since the eclipse lifted, the sun has blazed as brightly as it ever did, as though trying to make up for lost time. Unfortunately, no matter how much the sun shines, the lonely castle ahead sends chills down your spine. There's something unnatural here, even more so than the Drow themselves. You can count maybe 10 figures manning the walls from this direction alone. How many of them are there? How many people have they kidnapped, destined for slavery, or worse? You've stopped for now at a small chapel, from what you can tell is dedicated to Flasuros, on the hillside approaching the castle proper. From the exterior, it looked abandoned, and the Drow obviously unwilling to breach a temple dedicated to the light.
Is this the place that was kind of giving us the creeps?
Yeah, like, since you started your approach to the castle, there's been a light green mist that's rolling everywhere. It doesn't seem to have any effect on you guys at the moment.
This place kind of gives my droplets a chill. Kind of weird. I don't like it.
Yes, graveyards tend to do that. There were signs of people living inside the chapel up here. At least so it appeared.
Well, let's guess do what we do best and approach across an open graveyard.
Do quick. Don't like this.
Was it just Jealousy and Raver stealthing?
Oh, I'm trying to stealth.
Oh, let's do some checks.
And just remember, if we're not too sure about approaching a place, I can make one of you invisible and then go inside my ring. So I can just become a complete non-factor.
Hey, everybody give me a perception
Well, it's good
check.
that you can do that.
Raver, Sigil, and Kamor, you guys can see a humanoid figure on top of the chapel roof from your point right now that is crouching down. That, it seems like they're getting ready to, jump down and probably do something that you probably won't like, but you can see her clear as day.
I will just try to catch up to everyone and kind of, as I pass through everyone, kind of whisper that to them. There's a man up on the top there getting ready to pounce down on us, and just kind of walk up like I'm just walking normally.
You're not stealthing.
Yeah, that would go past my 15. I'm sorry. Will I be able to reach them? I'll try to stay as low as possible. Play a telephone game if I need to.
Does this person appear to be human or drow?
You can't tell.
But it looks like they're getting ready to do something that we don't like.
It looks like they're crouched and poised, ready to jump off. Also trying to hide.
I'll go ahead and kind of slide my crossbow forward. And kind of let the others behind me know that, kind of pointing up towards the roof. And I'll take aim.
Okay, you're gonna fire?
From the looks of the way the person's standing, I think I am going to fire.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a man up there on the roof getting ready to jump down the... Yeah,
Go
that,
ahead. You want to make an attack roll with advantage?
Alright.
Alright, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage with a sneak attack. So you see Raver get up, pull out his hand crossbow, and fires right into the bow, collides with their back, and you hear "Oh!" and their body slides down from the roof and lands on the ground.
Are you sure that person was hostile?
not anymore.
Well, being in the area, I'd assume, and the way they are looking.
Well, I mean, now that this man's on the floor, do we have a better sight?
Yeah, you come up closer and look like to be a woman who is a half orc. She looks to be in about her 60s. Has some very beginner traveling gear on her, some leather armor, a long swords at her side. Yeah. Eyes rolled back in her head, she did.
More importantly, does she have a snake emblem on her?
Not.
Because I mean, we know that the mercenaries with the snake picture on it are the ones that are working with the Drow.
You do know. Not just Drow and snake people.
Well, let's grab the body and bring it in. Maybe you can revive her, Makalia. Be able to determine, in fact, if it was warranted or not.
Can I tell just by looking at her? Is she just stone dead?
Give me a medicine check. Oh yeah, she did.
No, I think it might be too late for that.
We looking for way inside, and you kill first person you see.
Hey, from my perspective, she looked hostile.
I'm sure from her perspective, we looked hostile.
We
We were.
were hostile.
Well, in any regards.
At least one of us was hostile.
I'll go ahead and pick up the... Oh, God.
She looked so sweet and innocent, like,
You
Oh,
killed
she-
somebody's grandma.
you definitely killed somebody's grandmama.
She has a name.
Not anymore.
I will pick up the body
Her name's
and
dead.
carry it towards the interior of the chapel here, if I can. If we find it, anyways.
I mean, the only thing would have been worse if you killed someone's kid instead of their grandma. But this is still pretty close.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have shot right away.
We're in hostile territory, so sorry for being a little jumpy on the trigger, but I'd rather be not worried about the others that are here.
So, do you kill everybody inside the house too?
I mean,
Might have to now.
but by doing that, you could have turned a non-hostile situation into a full-on hostile one.
Look, it life for life. They mad, we give them Raver.
But I like Raver.
So is this a door that's right here, or?
You actually don't see the door from where you're standing.
Where does this path go? Just into the wall?
No. It keeps going onward.
There's a little dirt path that we're standing on that goes to this building.
Yeah, it's a split
Do I remember
path.
where the door is?
No, it's not a door.
What the fuck is it?
I guess just some storage barrels, I guess?
That's firewood. That's
Oh,
firewood.
it's over here.
That's a bundle of firewood.
Okay.
There's some doors.
Man,
Wait.
Adventuring Party 101. We're lost by firewood.
Are we still stealthing, guys?
No. What point now?
Maybe they didn't hear the cry, but
Pretty sure they heard us arguing over the person being killed, if anything. I'll knock on the door.
You hear no reply.
Hello? It's kind of creepy out here with the green fog.
and the dead body.
Open door.
Alright, I'll try to open the door.
Opens. You see a pretty
Yeah, search that. Sorry, go ahead.
You see a pretty dusty, banged up selection of pews here. It's clearly been abandoned for some time. Over here? You can see the remnants of a small little cooking fire here. Other than that, you don't see any other signs of habitation here.
There's a chair here.
Seagal, you want to close the doors behind you?
We got a door up here behind the altar.
No, knock on it, see if anybody answers.
Knock, knock.
Nobody.
What's this room look like that I entered into?
It looks like a very unused washroom with a tub in the middle.
I'll move up and check out the other area that was opened up.
Did anyone search the orc out there?
She's right here.
He's been carrying the body.
Oh, we should probably search it.
You just see empty bookshelves that have rotting books that no longer have any legible writing on them.
Alright, what do we got in this back room here?
You open the back room and you see a rug, a barrack shelf, and some stairs going down.
Anything of interest on this here shelf?
Nothing.
You got some stairs over here.
Are these stairs made out of stone?
Yes.
I'll clank clank down the stairs.
I'll follow him.
Same.
Ah, okay. That makes a lot of sense now.
Just scroll down.
Let's see here, I whisper up to them. Looks like it's an empty room with something in the middle. With 2 doors. Safe to come down. And then a fire.
Well.
Looks like a slightly stagnant water well.
I'll dip a hand in and swirl around, see if there's anything like any algae or whatever on the surface of the water.
A slight bit of algae, but it's not the worst water you've encountered.
Alright. Well, this water should be drinkable. Just kind of scoot some of the algae away and then, palm up some water and take a drink.
A little bit lukewarm, but it's good.
How low would our water skins be at this time? We've been traveling for what, 2 days?
If you filled them up regularly, I mean, it'd still be a good idea to fill them up.
All right, I'll take your word on that, and I'll dip my water skin in there and fill it up.
I mean, I'm half tempted to take a swim.
You even fit?
Probably more like a soak than a swim.
Potentially, depends on how deep it goes.
Well, I'm gonna look at this here door.
That's a door.
I would like to do a little investigation on the door here.
Sure.
Just go over the themes and stuff and see if there's anything.
It's an old but trusty door. Completely trustworthy.
I trust you, door.
He rewards you with a bedroom.
Oh, door, you're moving too fast for my liking. Well, I found a bedroom over here. Check under the mattress and
That's
bed.
literally all that room is.
Does this other door open?
Yes, it does.
Pass your water skins over. I'll get some clean water for all of you. And I'll just begin like shape water from the well into water skins. Just
Mycalia finds 3 more beds.
I'll help like hold the water skins while you magically fill them up.
Is there anything under the beds?
There's not.
I'll go ahead and take a search about this room here that we're currently in.
Okay.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation is fine. You're looking over the rooms here, and you just get distracted by one of those beds. Like, oh man, a bed sounds so good right now. But everybody will give me a perception check.
you say everybody?
Yes. Everyone except Mycalia, you guys can hear the sound of something scraping against the floor upstairs.
Shh! Y'all hear that?
Hear what?
Yes, I heard something.
Yeah.
And
Should
Macaulay,
y'all hide?
we should hide, but Macaulay, can you summon your friend there and go check it out?
I would, but I can only do that so much. And then I can only summon my spores. And then I wouldn't be able to.
Alright, very well. I'll go ahead and begin stealthing and quietly make my movement back up the steps and check to see what the sound is coming from.
How big is this well?
Not terribly deep, maybe about 10 feet deep.
But like wide enough that you could throw a person in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slip into the well. And I'm just gonna kind of like lower myself down into the water.
Okay, so Raver heads up there.
I'll head over here to head up if needed, but I don't want to make too much noise for Beaver.
Quietly make my way to the door and kind of peer around to see if there's any movement or any other sound that I'm hearing.
So, since you're unable to see anything, you can hear the sounds of something shuffling across the door, and it's like pretty close to your position, but you can just hear ragged breathing.
I'll pull Grim and then take a look around the door.
You see what looks like the woman you just slain, cradling an object in her hand, standing over the fire. And she notices you poke your head in. Roll initiative.
Oh, that was a crappy stealth to take it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep vibing down at the bottom of this well here.
Kamor, we have an issue. The woman I killed has come back to life.
I mean, she wasn't like a bounty, was she?
Yes. As I kind of grip harder onto Grim and take it I got the initiative top.
Okay.
And I'll move out. And then I will bonus action disengage. And make my way back into the room.
I call it.
Let the others know. Come more.
Do I hear the sound of fighting upstairs?
If
Um,
I'm able to, I'll stick my head down the stairs since I'm at the bottom. We got undead and
yeah. With your perception, I don't think you would have heard anything. You were pretty into Illithine getting a bath.
Goodness. She's gonna kind of slowly make her way up.
And he's pretty much right in front of you, blocking your path.
Who is Kamor?
Yep.
Is everything alright?
I don't think I can respond to my turn.
Oh. Well, she's gonna start sporing anyway.
She's just poking her head. Well, she gets here and then sees the line and just has to chill.
Yeah.
And this is definitely the orc lady.
She's wearing the same clothes and armor she was wearing outside.
Does she look zombified?
Yeah. She's foaming at the mouth and reaching for you.
I'll shout down the hallway. We got a zombie up here. And then I will fire a firebolt at it. I'll point my gun at it, and you see red hot. The tip of the barrel turns red hot, and it shoots a flaming bolt at it.
Oh, nobody else sees that. Darn.
I thought it mattered. And yeah, I'm just not gonna clog up the door. I'll use my last bit of movement to get there. 15, 20, 25. That's 25 total. So 25, that would be 30.
Bed Bath & Beyond?
I don't think I've heard anything.
Well, you heard Kamor yell that.
Okay, I'll resurface, which would be what, 10 feet. Falls down, bottom. That's my full movement. Wait, there's a line there.
Yep.
I use my action to just change my weapon back into its scimitar form, and item interaction, draw dagger in my offhand.
Oof. She goes to lunge at you, but she ends up giving you this very awkward zombie hug, and you get some kind of blood on you. You swear you hear her sobbing.
Oh, Granny Smith, no.
I'll go ahead and move my way back out. Moving around to the other side of the zombie here, and take another shot with my rapier.
How many times are you going to kill this poor woman?
I don't know. This is just unfortunate. I can't believe that she has turned into one of these things.
The rapier pierces her chest, and she drops to the ground, the object in her hand falling alongside her.
Am I able to, are we out of combat?
Yeah.
I would like to, I'm going to fiddle around with this here object for 10 minutes. Why don't you give the others down there a heads up? And I'm going to ritually cast Identify on this.
It's not magical. It is a locket with a man's face inside, smiling alongside her.
Ah, Reaver, you asshole.
I'll go ahead and quickly move down and let them know about what's happened.
I would like to put her on her back, put her arms across her chest peacefully, and close her eyes if they're not already closed.
All right.
Wrap the locket around her hands, I guess.
It more dark elf zombie?
Unfortunately, no. It was the woman I killed.
How did she just suddenly race like that?
Well, Seagal's father did say this place reeked of death, so maybe something about this chapel reanimated her.
Or the green mist that's been floating about.
That too.
Maybe she murdered.
That is also a possibility. I can give many stories of ghost sailors and pirates and the like, all desires and dreams unfulfilled as they come back.
Well, besides that, it is unfortunate that this has happened to her. I know Kimura was still up there fiddling with some kind of object that she was holding, but...
You mean it's unfortunate that you killed her?
That she fell to my bolt, yes.
That's not unfortunate. You caused that.
One would call that expected, maybe.
Well, I was also expecting her to be a little bit more resilient like the others have been.
Well, hopefully she's at peace now. She was holding a locket of what I could assume was maybe a loved one. I left it with her body.
It's probably for the best.
What did the other person look like?
Was the other person half orc as well?
No, it was a human man who looked to be in about his 40s.
It looked to be about a middle-aged human man. Nothing really struck out peculiar about the way he appeared.
Well, conversing, I'm going to go ahead and start checking out this small room, see if there's anything hidden within it.
Okay.
Can I go up and examine the body?
Yep.
I'd like to go up there with her just in case something else fishy happens.
You don't find anything special about this room.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and check out the last one as well.
You don't find anything else there either.
Alright. Illicine, I heard you kind of splash into that well there.
Yes.
Did you see a bottom to it? By any chance?
Indeed.
Nothing at the bottom of it, though.
I wasn't quite looking, but I can check again. Here we go. I'll check out the well. Is there anything at the bottom?
It doesn't seem to be, just some kind of grime and the stone bottom, that's it.
Can I shape water to like move the grime up and out of the well?
Sure, why not?
Nice. We're cleaning this well out.
What were you going to look at, my colleague?
Just look at her to see if there's anything unusual about how she turned undead. Like if I can try and figure out.
We're playing D&D, The Walking Dead. We're all infected. If we die, we just turn.
Give me an Arcana check.
So, Raver, all you see is like I dive in, kind of disappear below the surface of the well, and then you just start seeing like grime and stuff just kind of getting shuffled out by water. Grime and dirt.
She must be moving quite a bit down there. I kind of start peering over the well to see if when you surface.
Your Arcana check. You're not sure. You didn't encounter any person capable of wielding that magic on the way here. You definitely don't see any fungus growing out of her as well. It escapes you.
Hmm.
Would I be able to do an Arcana check on the green mist?
Sure.
Am I able to look out the window, or do I have to go outside?
You'd have to go outside and examine it.
Can I take a look at the locket?
Sure.
There aren't like any secret compartments or anything?
Nope, just a regular silver locket with a picture of her and the 40-year-old man next to her smiling.
Hmm. I do hope she wasn't our only clue.
Raver, what you see is after all the grime is mucked out, you could probably just see like a distorted image of Illicine just like resting at the bottom of the well, just relaxation mood.
You definitely can tell that the mist has a lingering necromantic property to it, in which fresh corpses here aren't guaranteed to contribute to the raising the corpse, but it's definitely at play here. You also feel like any spells of the necromancy school might be affected by this mist as well.
Dirty necromancers. Alright. I'll make my way back in here. Whatever is going on here, definitely connected to that green mist out there.
Yes, I figured as much, though I'm not sure how.
It looks like it's tethered to the necromancy, which makes some sense as I look over the corpse of the lady.
Can I cast Chill Touch on her corpse, seeing as it's a necromancy cantrip? Can it only be on living things?
I believe it has to be on a creature, and a corpse is not a creature.
Alas.
I'll just go to the top of the stairs. Y'all almost done down there? Or is there any other reason why we're still sticking around?
Seagal's headed back up.
While they do that, I'll put the amulet back on her and mumble a little prayer of last rites for her.
Now this here is the fire that she was looking at, right?
Sorry, what?
Where the purple square is that where the fire that she was standing over was?
Yes.
Is there anything significant about this?
From what you can tell, no, it just looks like to be bits of charred wood and ash now.
Alright, so there's no pictures resting on top of it, or
No.
nothing that I could see that was being burned?
No. If you guys are coming upstairs, you can just drag yourselves up on the map. All right, and tonight looks like this is our stopping point.
Alright. Interesting stuff going on.